Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, or professional development. As the recording time of 9:03 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum contract $3,015, up about 4.31% so far. Respect to over crypto market, see that on the left side of the chart, we are bright green at the moment, with Bitcoin and Ethereum are both leading the effort up approximately 5% so far. So we've dived into the technical to see what's going on and what the momentum going up there. And is it sustainable for us to keep going to the next consolidated level? And on the media front, I would say it's the same kind of collections. One is with respect to the Jerome speech that came out yesterday on his depictions on saying, around the inflationary pressure outlook and what are the necessary tactical steps that he will be pursuing, or the quote necessary steps that he would need to be, addressing going forward. And some of the verbiage came out to be a little bit, aggressive in terms of media affectation. And whenever you see those type of keywords, right, necessary steps, high inflations, tough decisions, like these type of words, it triggers some sort of fear mongering among some selective investors, right? And just the high level key points on Jerome's speech yesterday is basically, it's still the same backwash, right? Job number is still the key mandates. There's still lingering affectation around the geopolitical tensions that we've been seeing so far. And with respect to the inflationary pressure, he's gonna kind of thread the needle and stretch water, delicately to, continue the hike rate, which we have, decided based on the previous FOMC meeting on a 25 basis point, right? But he believes that, if the cases, from the three factors, right? The geopolitical tension, number one, the job numbers, and also with respect to the COVID, which is more of the kind of an ancillary or a secondary type of factor in this dynamics of the current macro environment right now, that moving to a more of aggressive 50 basis point can also be possible. So when you hear those type of keywords, it doesn't convey the highest confidence. And also there are some news that's breaking out in the last 12 hours so far, talking about respect to the war. Seems like the war is still digressing. It's not really getting better, and the tension is still rising. More people, in terms of soldiers to civilians to refugees, are still, in a relatively detrimental position at the moment. So it's not really helping. In addition to that, Goldman Sachs also released an article talking about a potential increase of the hikes after the meeting that Jerome gave yesterday, right? From 25 basis point to 50 basis point. So that's pretty much it overall on the macro affectation that's really driving the needle. But some of the other ones are, not the most important, right? Like China crash is unprecedented given Boeing 737 stellar safety record, right? We saw that, just disasters incident from the flight accident. And also there's some lingering factor around, a foreshadow, a prediction saying that the end of this year could be in for a crash if we sustain what we think is a bull rally. But, we'll dive into technicals to see if that's possible. And what people are saying on Wall Street is they are depicting that it could be a possible recession beginning at the end of this year or starting from Q1 next year. So ultimately, a speculation. I don't know how truthful that is because no one can really have that crystal ball to see the future, right? So let's just dive into technicals with respect to recording time of 9:07 a.m. on Eastern Time. Ethereum is just trading at the $3,000 level, and let's look at it closely. Right, 3,000 is not a real level, like I kept mentioning before, right? 3,050 is not a real level either. These are flat numbers that we at right now. We need to get up to the 3,158 as the next level of consolidation for us to get to. Or we go down to the 2,853. We do not just levitate in between, especially on the fact that we are at the 61 out of 70 right now. So what are your thoughts on the certainty that we have more buying pressure to surge up even more when we are still like $150 away? And naturally, CBK people tend to easier. It's just people tends to take profit more, or incentivized to take profit more than buying more, right? It's like that give or take type of dynamics. And I think with respect to the current dynamics right now, knowing the fact that we're relatively dragged up and at the same time we formed the golden cross for quite some time and we've been pumping for quite some time already, it's like I would say 4 or 5 consecutive days so far, that is the probability of actually coming back down is more likely. So I think 2853, 2621 is still where I would be buying at. Bitcoin is try to get back up the 50 out of 70, 60 out of 70. The next level we need to get up to is somewhere around like the 44, right? And we're already relatively overbought. So we're still levitating. We're literally in levitation mode right now in between levels. Well, first is the flat number of the 42, and the next flat number is going to be somewhere around 43. So I guess technically we are at 43, we're just like $100 below. So give that benefit of the doubt, so you round it up is 43. So 40 is where I would be placing my bet in to 37,500 from here. Dogecoin, I like anywhere from basically 11 all the way to 1066 based on the current setup right now. Cardano is at 95 right now. Try to get back up onto the saddle, I guess, with the 60 out of 70. I don't really like buying at this level, knowing the fact that it's relatively overbought, and we are trying to get back up to the 105, which is the next level. But right now we are levitating. This is not real level. So I personally will be starting at 85 all the way to 75 from here. Solana, again, right? The frames are 85 to 75 from here. We're still in the bear trend. It's still like you can see that we're still in a downtrend, like zigzag downtrend consistently, right? So we are having some sort of a buying pressure because of the drag effects, but we're still forming that lower lows, right? With the 53 out of 70. So this could be just a bull run, not a bull run, like a relief rally in a bear market, right? XRP is up about 4% so far. I like anywhere from 78 to 69. I don't personally like to buy at this current level right now. I personally prefer 69 to 57. Polkadot's up about 6%. I like anywhere from 16 all the way to 14 from here. ALGORAND's up about 4% so far. I like anywhere from basically 75 to 67, with this 57 out of 70. Shiba Inu is right now at the 50 out of 70. I like low 2000s, right? So 2100, 1400 to 900 from here. And then with respect to MACTAC or Polygon, about 3.5%, 145 to 120 from here. AVAX up about 0.9%. I like anywhere from basically 59 to 50. We are holding on by the thread right now. This doesn't seem like it can be sustainable. The next level will naturally glide back down to be 80, but at that point we're still going to be around like the high upper echelon of the neutral. So coming back down to like 59 to 50 is where we'll be buying at. And Terra, lastly, we're holding on by the thread as well with the 57 out of 70. So coming back down naturally to like the 90 or 85 as the next level, but I personally would not touch this until 62, 52 to 45 from here. So that's this morning on this Tuesday. Seems like the week is quite flying by quite fast. Cannot believe it's almost mid of the week, and then yesterday was relatively busy for me. Today is going to be another kind of busy one as well, and also I have to file my taxes, which I have to do. So but yeah, it is what it is. I might have to pay a pretty hefty tax this year, so it's not the best feeling, I guess. But have a good day. Appreciate you. Let me know any questions, and take care.